The dub of BlazBlue has always been something near and dear to my heart. I swear, coming from Calamity Trigger to Continuum Shift to Chronophantasma, I've just been keeping the game on dub for the longest of times. The cast is great, the dialogue is great. It's just like, and I start to think, man, I wonder how this is going to end off. I wonder, once the series is over, I'm gonna stop hearing these guys again. And going into Central Fiction and all the no dub thing, and I was like, no, dude, why? Because for me personally, the dub makes most of what I like about BlazBlue. I mean, I'm gonna be straight up honest. As much as I love this series to death, without the dub, I probably wouldn't have been invested in it as much as I am now. Because for me personally, I need English voiceovers in my stuff. It doesn't matter really, like, sometimes, like, let's say, for example, Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear has only had English dubs twice. Now, as for Overture, which I honestly don't believe why they wasted the money to get a dub for Overture, but, because nobody even liked Overture. And, X-Art Sign. And I did like X-Art Sign's dub. A bunch of people like didn't, and I'm thinking, damn, how come? Like, there's actually some good people in there. But it's just that I personally did like it. I did like Guilty Gear's dub, and I'm just sad. I'm kind of sad that there's games in the series that haven't been dubbed. I'm just not too heartbroken about it. It's because Guilty Gear didn't start off with a dub. It's been like in Japanese since like forever. It's only been dubbed twice. And like only twice in a large amount of games it has now. And while I'm sad it didn't carry over to X-Art Sign and Revelator, I would have loved to hear what Biking sounded like in English. It isn't that big of a deal, really, for Guilty Gear's sake. It's same goes for Under Night. Now, Under Night only got a dub through Cross-Tag, and while I would like to see a dub in Under Night, it ain't something I'm too heartbroken or clamoring for, because one, I know French Bread and Arxis aren't going to spend the money to get a dub for Under Night. They only did so for Cross-Tag because everyone else got dubbed. That's the only reason. So, I mean, I would like to see a dub in Under Night, but I'm not going to hold my breath over it. But using Under Night as an example, like, for me personally, depending on the game, I honestly, there's like some Japanese subtitles that I can't really slog through. Like, for example, Under Night story mode is not very good. And just hearing everything in Japanese, it just makes it super dull. So, like, I don't even bother no more. Going back to BlazBlue now, because I've got off tangent. When I played Central Fiction for the first time, right? I knew that I didn't have a dub. I was pissed about it. I didn't sign that whole petition thing, which I knew it wasn't going to help because Arxis doesn't care. I did a petition and everything, because, petitions really don't work per se, but, I had hope it would. But anyway, I played Central Fiction for the first time, and immediately I was kind of turned off from it. I love BlazBlue, but like the moment I picked up Central Fiction, I went to the characters just to goof around with the new characters. Then I was like, okay, now it's time for me to head into story mode. And Central Fiction story mode was a massive slog. I'm not even kidding. A massive slog to go through without the English voices. Because, like, when it's just Japanese voices and the text, like, I don't need to just I can't put the controller down and let them hear, because, I mean, it's a language I don't understand. I could just read the text. So I just press A and move on with my business. But with Central Fiction, that's exactly what happened with Central Fiction. All I did was press A, read the text, and move on. But with other BlazBlue games, I can set down the controller, just watch them talk, because I can hear and see the text at the same time. Most of the time, I didn't even read the text. I can just, hear what they're saying. And with Central Fiction, I was like, I can't do this. I managed to finish it, but I just felt no joy in the story mode. Like, the story mode ain't bad. It's just the charm and the charm was gone. That's all I can say. The charm was gone. Like, the charm that made up these characters that I've grown to love and know for over all these years, it was just gone, and I just couldn't get into Central Fiction story mode. I had to, because obviously I love BlazBlue. I wanted to get to the story mode. I want to see how they're going to end off rocking the story. And I felt that it was really sad at how it ended off, because I couldn't get into it. It wasn't enjoyable to me. even more so in the gag reels. Because like with the gag reels, the cast of BlazBlue, the English cast of BlazBlue, have a lot of fun with these gag reels and go stupid like a mother. But with it just in Japanese, and I try to watch the gag reels, I was like, I'm not laughing. I can't laugh. Like usually my younger brother, he don't really like BlazBlue all that much, but he loved the gag reels because it's funny to him. And we sat here and watched all 4 gag reels. I think it's 4 gag reels. Yeah, all 4 gag reels of Essential Fiction. And we both were just stuck looking at the screen the whole time. It wasn't really, to me personally, it wasn't really that funny. Like the gag reels weren't as funny as they used to be. And that's because the dub was gone. And I honestly I couldn't believe it because I love BlazBlue. I will laugh at anything they do humor-wise. But the moment I try to watch the gag reels, I felt nothing. I felt nothing but boredom because I find it's how to describe it. With the story of BlazBlue, it's wacky as hell and crazy and balls off the wall. Sometimes you have to slog through that dialogue to get to what you need. But without the English dub, I swear to God, I can finally see BlazBlue in a different light. Because when I read all the dialogue now and understand it really, it starts to feel like, oh, it just feels like a different series altogether. And it starts to feel like, God damn, was the story always this out of control? It is. But it feels that way even more so without the dub. And it's just hilarious to me. Because I swear to God, it just feels like the story just feels like it takes longer. Without I went back, right? And I went back to play Calamity Trigger. I went back to play Continuum Shift and Calamity Trigger, Continuum Shift Extend, and Chronophantasma Extend in the English, in the Japanese, just to see how it felt, as a different way. And BlazBlue just feels a lot worse in Japanese. Not the actors, it's just the dialogue feels a lot slower and worse and duller. Like I'm not, dissing the Japanese voice actors. They're pretty good voice actors. I'm not really a Japanese kind of guy, not Japanese sub kind of guy. But it just feels like it takes way longer, and it just feels like a lot sad, and it just feels boring to slog through in the Japanese. With the English voice actors, if they have fun with it, they go nuts, they go crazy, and they generally feel like they're enjoying these characters. But in the Japanese version, everyone's just so tired and bored and just, they're most likely not. They're probably enjoying as much the English cast. I just don't feel that way. What I hear, I don't feel it, but they most likely do. I'm just extremely biased because that's what I am. But the point is, I don't know. I just feel like I can't enjoy BlazBlue. I enjoy Essential Fiction story mode. I still play the game. I just can't go back to the story mode as often as I used to do with the other BlazBlue games. Like Chronophantasma Extend, I could pop that in any time and play it, no problem, in English. But if I try to play Essential Fiction again, and Essential Fiction has the longest story mode in the games, so that's even worse. Plus, all the arcade paths, it's just, I couldn't do it, man. Like, I finished everything, but at the end, I just didn't feel like you have fun like the other BlazBlue games. I only did so I could finish it, unlock Susanoo, complete the rest of the stuff like I do, finish the single player content. But with other BlazBlue games, at least I have fun with. But Essential Fiction, I just couldn't do it. I honestly finished it all, but I didn't feel like I had fun doing it. Now, in like if I was playing like a regular fight, like let's say in like a versus battle, I can tolerate the I can tolerate the Japanese voice acting. But mainly because I had the music playing over the voices, because I can't hear their intros. I don't know what the hell they're saying. So I just turn their voices down and turn the music up because that's the only thing that matters now. So, but yeah, that's my stance on it. I don't hate the Japanese voice acting at all. I don't hate the sub. It's just I do not like it compared to the Japanese dub. English dub. I'll say Japanese dub. English dub. I just can't jive with it. Now, if people are fans of it, I'm glad you could enjoy something I could not, but I personally could not. I couldn't get into it. It just feels like a whole different game, and it feels like a slog to get through. And I honestly couldn't do it. I couldn't. I tried. I barely made it past Continuum Shift. I couldn't do Chronophantasma. I never finished it. I made it to the point where Ragnar fought Kagura. Ragnar fought Azrael, and I was done with Chronophantasma's Japanese voices. I couldn't do it. I honestly couldn't do it. I made it past Calamity Trigger, which was the worst, by the way. It was the worst. Everyone's so I couldn't do it. I made it to Continuum Shift, and I finally made it halfway through almost halfway through Chronophantasma. I just stopped. So there's that. But yeah, I just couldn't do it. But moving on from that, because I feel like if I keep talking about the sub, I'll be stuck here all day. I'm glad Cross Tag Battle got the dub back, and especially for everyone else, and especially for the characters who didn't have it. Because if Cross Tag Battle didn't come out, the only characters that wouldn't have an English dub by then would have been Naoto, S, and Susanoo. And because Izanami had one in Chronophantasma, Hibiki had one in Chronophantasma, Mai had one in Chronophantasma, so yeah. But currently now Susanoo's the only one without an English voice actor. So I swear to God, it's hilarious. But the point is, I'm getting distracted. I've been talking about the sub. God damn it. The point is, I'm talking about the dub now, and I do love all these actors. Without BlazBlue, I wouldn't have as much as an appreciation for English voice acting as I do today. Because I used to watch I still watch a lot of anime, and back in my day I never thought too much of the voice actors. I thought they sounded fine, but I never knew their names, I never knew what they did, I never thought too much about it. I just thought they were just English voice, because that's all I was used to. I never had the ability to watch the Japanese subs back in the day, because times were different back then. You couldn't just easily get Japanese subtitle video anime like you could today. I mean, you could, but not as easy as you could back then. And so Toonami was pretty much the thing I stuck to. And it's just, the funny thing about it is I never thought about too much about it until BlazBlue came out. And I started to think about the voice actors more. I did research because I enjoyed them all that much. That's how I found Patrick Seitz. Well, it's not how I found him, it was how I knew his name. I knew David Vincent, Christina V, Jameson Price, everyone who's in the cast of BlazBlue. And it amazes me when I hear them in other series. Like, for example, Celica, as voiced by Carrie Savage. And then I heard her voice as a girl named Shirley in Fate Zero. And I was like, holy crap, I recognize that voice. Holy crap. I love when I do that, because I was like, oh my God, they voiced that character too? I love that. I just love figuring that out. Seitz voiced a ton of people, so I'm not going to go with Patrick Seitz and stuff like that. But the point is, I start to remember more about hey, I used to watch Naruto back in the day. I remember that Sakura was voiced by Kate Higgins. And, well, I didn't know who she was until I played BlazBlue. And then when I learned Hades Izanami was played by Kate Higgins in Chronophantasma, I was like, oh crap, I could hear Sakura. I remember Taoho from Eureka 7. Other voices that Kate Higgins voiced. I do remember all that. And I do miss that. I do miss that feeling of me discovering new voice actors because of BlazBlue. I remember hearing shoot. Now, crap, who was that? I'm trying to figure not Christina V. It was someone I remember hearing before. It's not Yuri Lowenthal, because I remember Yuri Lowenthal because he was a Mane. Then I remember he played Sasuke. I remember he played Yosuke. I remember when he played I know they played a bunch of other characters. I'm having a brain fart right now because I can't for the life of me remember. Because I should be able to remember all these voices off the bat, and for the life of me, I can't remember right now. God damn it. But it's just, I love all these people. Every single voice actor on here I love. And I want to get to the Bang situation too. Before I talk about the more voice actors, I want to talk about Bang real quick. Now, before Chronophantasma stemmed before his voice got changed, Bang was voiced by Tony Oliver. And when Chronophantasma came around, he's voiced by Steve Kramer. People hate Steve Kramer as Bang, and I do not get it. He sounds way better, to me personally, he sounds way better than Tony Oliver ever did. The same thing goes for Eric Davies as Hosma to now he's Doug Erholtz. Doug Erholtz, when I went back to Chronophantasma and Calamity Trigger just to hear their voice again, I was like, oh my God, Bang sounds awful. It doesn't sound bad, but Steve Kramer sounds more like Bang than Tony Oliver did. And I say the same thing for Hazama as Doug Erholtz, and technically Teremy if you want to count it. But they sound leagues better to me personally. Steve Kramer and Doug Erholtz, respectively, they sound better as their characters than, you know, the previous voice actors did. And I'm glad they made the change too, because they sound way better to me personally. Because, like, I don't know, like, Tony Oliver for Bang is, like, more quiet and subdued. He doesn't have that edge to his voice that Bang should have. He's more softer and softer-ish. I'm not a voice actor expert, but I'm just saying what it sounds like to me. And the same thing goes for Eric Davies. He just sounds like, he doesn't have, like, anything, like, because, like, for Hazama, as Hazama and Teremy, Doug Hurst, like, Eric Davies sounds exactly the, like, for me personally, he sounds exactly the same. And when he tries to be Teremy, it sounds like he's trying a little bit, he doesn't have no edge to his voice. He's just softer and, like, and that's something that's Teremy isn't. He's more like the angrier, pissed off version of Hazama. Eric Davies can work fine as Hazama, but as Teremy himself, now he couldn't. And I'm kind of glad they made the change, because Doug Erholtz kind of, he alternates between them perfectly. He alternates between the, you know, more maniacal, angrier Teremy than the more softer, subdued, but sneaky Hazama. I like that. I do like, you know, how he swaps between that. And I honestly cannot think of an English voice actor that I hate on BlazBlue at all. I do not hate a single one of these actors. They are all just good. They are so good. I can't stress that enough. They are all great at the characters they play. I cannot hear these characters as anyone else but who they are. Except maybe Platinum, who had to be Alexis Tipton and BBTAG and Alter Memory, but I mean, really? It doesn't, like, I miss Laura Bailey, but since she's off doing her own thing, you know, Alexis Tipton has to technically take her place. But going off a tangent a little bit more, I don't know why Alexis Tipton couldn't take, this is not BlazBlue related, but this is like more Persona 4 Persona 4 Dancing All Night, because Laura Bailey had to be replaced with Ashley Birch, I think it was Ashley Birch, as Rise in Dancing All Night. And I don't know what the hell the the dubbing team was thinking when they didn't even, like, they could have picked anyone else for Rise for that game. Of all the people, like, Ashley Birch is not bad at all. She's not bad. She's very great, but she's not a Rise at all. She is not Rise. It just sounds like, she sounds bad, honestly. When you hear this, like, she's like Rise if Rise got shot with a bunch of drugs. That's not bad. Like, it's just, she's not a bad voice actress. She's just not Rise, and she's not good. But going back to BlazBlue, I do love all these voice actors, and funny enough, it took me a while to notice that Tsubaki and Kokonoe were both voiced by Julianne Taylor, and I was like, "What?" She does, like, when you hear it enough that, you know, she gets the voice, but she's very good to the point she fooled me. She probably didn't fool everybody else, but she fooled me into believing that it was two different women voice acting. That's how good she is. Cause, like, when I heard Kokonoe between Tsubaki, they sound alike, but they didn't sound anything alike from when I heard it. And I was like, "Are you serious? Holy crap! I didn't know that." But it's just, she was good. Like, she's really good at what she did. And I was like, man, I didn't even notice that they were the same voice actors till now. I was like, holy crap, they were voiced by the same person? You're kidding me. But I do love all these voice actors. I really do. I cannot find any fault with any single one of them. Really, I can't. They are that good. I'm chilling like a mother right now. That's because they're just that damn good. Sights, I don't care what anyone says. Sights is the true Ragnar. I don't care what anyone says. Sights is the true Ragnar. He is the true Ragnar. I'm sorry, Sugita, but just these actors, they portray the nature of the characters so well. You know? Like, it's as if they voiced the characters first and then they Japanese dubbed over it. You see what I mean? That's what I feel like. Because I was like, these guys are just damn good at what they do. And it's no exaggeration for me personally. They're good. They really are good. And it's just, they're good. They're very good. I like it. I like their voice actors because I could not hear these guys as anybody else. I couldn't, because it wouldn't be right. And it just wouldn't feel the same. That's why when, Central Fiction didn't have a dub, I just couldn't enjoy as much, I just couldn't do it. But like, hell, even some of these characters with their Japanese, their English voices, they become more tolerable to me. Like in Platinum's case, I cannot stand her as Aoyuki. I don't like Platinum anyway, but Laura Bailey and Alexis Tipton killed their roles, dude. As Aoyuki, I cannot stand Platinum, dude. She is so annoying. I cannot. No. Like it's like if you took like a high pitched whining sound, like a little, like it's like if there's like a box, like how those little Jack in the Boxes, but instead of like having the clown pop up, it's just like a little screeching sound that gets louder and louder as you turn the crank. That's exactly what Aoyuki is a Platinum like. Aoyuki's not a bad voice actress in the least. I do like her voice work as Suyu in My Hero Academia, but that's it, dude. I couldn't do it. Like, I honestly can't stand her as Platinum, dude. The same goes for Lychee. I can't remember Lychee's voice actress off the top of my head, but god damn it, dude. Like, when you fight her in, Central Fiction, the constant moaning when she gets hit is so wrong and so annoying. I don't even want to pick Lychee or fight against a Lychee. I just immediately quit the match right there. Because that is just, hey, god damn it, it's annoying. It really is annoying. I can't do it, dude. I cannot stand her as freaking, Lychee Japanese voice actress. The same goes for Valkenhayn. Valkenhayn, I don't remember all these voice actors, like Japanese voice actors at the top of their heads. I don't really follow Japanese voice acting all that much because I can't remember their names to save my life. But his Japanese voice actor is so... He sounds like an old man, but he sounds like an old man if he ate a bunch of crackers and now they're lining the inside of his throat, which he makes it sound like this. That's what Valkenhayn sounds like in the Japanese version. That's what he sounds like in the Japanese. He doesn't sound like that in the Japanese version, but he sounds like... he sounds like he doesn't want to be there. I mean, I guess he sounds like an old man, but he has no... Doug Stone puts the, ferocity... Ferocity, is that even a word? He puts the ferocious nature of Valkenhayn being a werewolf with the calm and demure state of him being a butler, caretaker of Rachel and junk like that. It's just, the Japanese voice actor doesn't capture that. There's no edge to his voice. I'm saying that a lot because some of these Japanese voice actors, in my opinion, just don't have the edge to fit these characters. Like, it's just, for me personally, I don't, man. Like, the only Japanese voice actor that I actually truly can like alongside the English voice actor is Ayumi Fujimura as 9. That is it. That's the only voice actress. Because Ayumi Fujimura kills it at 9, and I cannot remember. Amanda Celine Cabanos. No. I got that right? Yeah, Amanda Celine Cabanos. I'm getting them back. I think I'm getting them crossed. Christine, I can't remember. 9's at the top of my head because she has 3 names. But the point is, she sounds way, way better, dude. I can't stress that enough. Like she sounds Ayumi Fujimura sounds great as 9. She kills it, and I like her alongside her English voice actress. I like it, but I can't do it. As for everyone else, I just can't do it. Cause I try to do it for I guess Asriel sounds fine, but I don't know. Crap, what was his name? I can't remember half these Japanese voice actors' names. The only way I will remember their names if I've heard them a lot, like Tomokazu Sugita, Kanako Kondo, which I don't like as Noelle either. Her voice is so annoying. Like, for me personally, as I said, this is all my opinion. Really, this is all my opinion. I don't want to piss off anyone who's a fan of these Japanese voice actors. I like her English singing. Not English singing. I like her singing voice. I like Love So Blue and Pandora Tears, but other than that, I cannot stand her voice as Noelle. Like, she makes Noelle seem more annoying than Noelle can already be, and it's just amazing. I was like, oh, wow. I mean, Noelle kills it at Christina V, dude. Like, goddamn. Christina V kills it, but like Christina V is the queen. But like as Kanako Kondo, no, dude, I can't do it. Like I'm trying to remember any other Japanese voice actors I like of BlazBlue. Like I don't hate these guys, I just don't like them all that much. Like I guess shoot, who else? Like Susanoo, I guess I could like him, but that's only because he don't have an English voice actor yet, so I have no choice but to like him. That's the only way I could like him. But other than that, the dub's too good, man. I'm sorry. The dub is so good. You have people out there made a petition and clamoring for them to have a dub in Central Fiction. Years later, after the game came out, 3 years later, people are still talking about that. That's how you know you have a damn good dub. When even after 3 years the game's come about, people still saying no dub, no buyer, all that stuff. I swear to God, that's how you know you have a damn good dub right there. People are still talking about it. People are still talking about it. And this is for like a relatively small game as like BlazBlue. When you got all these people talking about it, boom, there you go. That's all I gotta say right there. But other than that, I honestly, I don't know, man. Like, I gave the Japanese cast a chance. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It was just something I just couldn't get into. I tried so many times, and I tried. I really did. I gave it a chance, but it's just like, I felt like I was playing Undernight story mode, and Undernight story mode is a hot mess. I'm not gonna lie. I like the characters of Undernight, but that story mode is so boring to go through. The ideas are interesting, I'm not gonna lie, but like when you piece together all the story bits, because like the story is played out of order and junk like that, so you gotta deal with that too. It's not enjoyable to go through unless you are really dedicated and really into the story. You can get past it, but I couldn't do it. I skipped most of it because I got bored of it like that fast. I'm like, man, this is so long. Why is it taking me so long to get through this? I feel as though if Undernight had an English cast and, you know, they kind of goofed around with a bit in the story mode by changing up some stuff, it'd be a different story, but like, it probably wouldn't have saved it. But I'm talking about Undernight again. This is not about Undernight. This is going to be about BlazBlue. God damn it. I keep going back to other games when they have nothing to do with this. But I can't talk about the English cast without talking about the other guys. I can't do it. I can't just talk about it because like I have to talk about the other members before sorry, not the other members. I had to talk about the other voice actors and talk about what I like them in, because that's the only way I can actually, you know, get past all this. But for character, like I swear, like for character roles, like I wish Central Fiction was dubbed, man. I really wish Central Fiction was dubbed. I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm gonna keep saying that until I get old and die. I will keep saying that because I swear Arxis could have did it. They came out on a panel and said, "Oh, it would cost us $250,000 to dub this game and all that junk." And I'm thinking, you guys spent the money to dub Crosstag. Then again, Crosstag was mostly just a game of reused, you know, sprites and junk like that. So they probably had more money to goof around with. But if they could have dubbed Crosstag, which they only did so they can get after a Western audience, and they literally said that because, oh, you know what, we want to, you know, we're sorry for not dubbing Central Fiction, so we're going to dub Crosstag as an apology. That's what they said. That's their word from a panel. And you know what, I can understand, but none of this bad blood wouldn't have happened if they just dubbed Central Fiction. I mean, they said, you know, it cost $2,500, but they dubbed every game prior, and maybe Central Fiction, you know, was a lot bigger because hell, it has a big ass story mode, all the gag reels, all these characters, and all the arcade modes. And I can understand why it cost so much money to dub that. I can get it, but I feel as though Arxis could have went the extra mile and just, you know, saved some sales. I don't know what they did in America, but I know Central Fiction didn't do as hot as the other games did, but you know, that's just my own research, and it's not even credible, so I don't know. But the point is, like, some people, you know, wouldn't have had this problem. They just dubbed the game in the first place. I feel as though they, like, you know, Arxis is not a big company, but I feel as though they could have burned the money to at least, you know, not do all this. And it's funny to me because they had to dub Crosstag in order to make up for it. And Crosstag is already a controversial game to begin with, so there's no edge. Not edge, my bad. There's no balance here, you know? You dub a game that people already aren't not that many people are fond of. People like cross tag, but it's like controversial in a way. Then you got Central Fiction, a game people actually do like, but there's no dub for it, and it's kind of like, you know, they only dubbed it because they only dubbed cross tag because, hey, we're trying to get out to a bigger audience. This needs a dub. We're trying to appeal to the Westerners, and the Westerners love English, so, you know, we gotta dub it to them. But I felt as though there was a lack of, you know, I don't know why it is, you know, they wait till 2 years later to say that. They could have said that, and a bunch of people wouldn't have cared, like, you know, would have understood. But they waited 2 years later and said, oh, it would cost this much money to dub Central Fiction. They could have said that years ago. They just couldn't. They all they did was, oh, we're not dubbing this game. That's it. We're not dubbing it. That's what pisses me off, because, like, they could have. I would have understood 2 years. Like, well, you know, because they said that stuff like last year. They said it would have cost $250,000 to dub the game. I felt as though if they told you that when the game was coming out, people probably would have understood. But they wait 2 years later, and they still are getting it because it's, you know, they're still getting the backlash. Like, it made me mad when, you know, I heard Fighters was getting a dub, but then I thought, oh yeah, Bandai Namco is in, you know, publisher, they're most likely dubbing the game instead of ArcSys. So I can understand it. They probably contracted Funimation to dub it, so I can definitely deal with that. That's not ArcSys, you know, the ones dubbing it, because I know ArcSys wouldn't have done it in the first place. So probably, I get this weird feeling every time when I feel as though ArcSys, every new game ArcSys comes out, I'm thinking it's not going to get a dub, is it? That's what I thought about GranBlue. That's what I thought about Fighters. This is what I thought about Cross Tag. Like, ever since Central Fiction, I just get scared about every game ArcSys. That's what I thought about Kill Kill. Like, they published it, so that means they had to dub it themselves, unless PQ, whatever the thing's called, the publisher, they probably dubbed it. They dubbed it. I forgot. But every time a new ArcSys related game comes out, I'm just sitting here thinking ArcSys ain't gonna dub this game. Every freaking time. I keep thinking they're not gonna dub it. I'm amazed GranBlue got a dub. I'm amazed Kill got a dub. I'm not that amazed that Fighters got a dub, and I'm equally amazed that Cross Tag got a dub. I'm not even kidding. When I heard Cross Tag come out, I was like, man, they ain't gonna dub this game. Screw you, ArcSys. They ain't gonna dub it. That was me saying that they're not gonna do this. They weren't gonna dub. And I just thought, man, they're not gonna do this. They're not gonna dub the game. And that was my first instinct too. I was thinking, no, they're not gonna do it, dude. They're not gonna dub this game. They're not gonna do it. I don't believe that ArcSys is going to do it. I don't believe them. They're not gonna dub this game. It scared the hell out of me, because I'm thinking, man, not again, ArcSys, not again. But then, you know, after all these years later, people are still talking about it. That's how you know you got a great dub, when people are just still talking about it after all these years. After ArcSys said, no, we can't do it, people still pissed. And I can't blame them. I'm still salty about it. I'm not gonna lie. Even after all these years, I'm still salty about it, but there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, it's done. It's done. It's been done. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I would love for it to get dubbed. Hell, if I had the money myself, I swear, if I had the ability to throw a dub out there, I'd do it myself. I would walk up to ArcSys, hey, look, I will put this money on the table for you just to dub this game and get these people what they've been missing out on. Because I can't do Central Fiction story mode, dude. It's just so long to go through. But moving on from that and going back to why I love these actors and, you know, about these actors, I do appreciate them a lot. And it's because of BlazBlue that I appreciate these actors a lot more. Hell, I started thinking more about older anime I watched that's been dubbed. Like, let's say Bleach, for example. I mean, Jung-Young Bosch wasn't in BlazBlue, but it's because of BlazBlue that I have a great appreciation for people like Jung-Young Bosch, Yuri Lowenthal, Patrick Seitz, like pretty much everyone in English, like even like up and coming ones like Billy Kametz. Crap, there's not that many up and coming ones, so. But I wish there really was more up and coming dub actors. Like, I can't, like, honestly remember that many ones that are, like, new. Like, I never got a chance, like, I'm gonna slow down a bit. Like, I haven't kept up with any new anime in a while. And whatever dubs that are out now, I haven't heard anyone really that's new, doesn't have really much acting. Like, the only ones that come to my head were Billy Kametz. and there's a dude named Dallas that voices Asta from Black Clover. I don't watch Black Clover, but I know he voices Asta, and he sounds Dallas Reed. That's his name, Dallas Reed, and he voices Asta from Black Clover. Now, I don't like Black Clover, but he does do a great job compared to Asta's Japanese voice acting. But the point is, there's not that many up and coming new ones, and the ones that, you know, like, there's like the smaller ones that should honestly get more work. Like let's say Tal Cockett's voice actress. Her name is like Felice. I could never pronounce her name. Felice Sampler. Now she has like a good role. I remember her being Mataro and Kill la Kill, but you know she didn't credit her name as Mataro. She credited as like Lindsay something. I remember. It's been a minute. But she doesn't really matter. Like, I think she was like Alice in Digimon Tamers. She was in a lot of Digimon now I think about it though. She was a lot of Digimon. But she does like, oh yeah, crap. She was in Lucky Star too. She was, she was someone in Lucky Star, and I think she was in Rurouni Kenshin, I think. But it's been a while since I actually seen Kenshin and Lucky Star. I mean, I didn't even like the dub for Kenshin anyway. I'm not gonna lie about that one. I'm not gonna lie about that. I don't even like the dub of Kenshin, but you know, there's not any ones that don't like are new. Like the only one I can think of new regarding BlazBlue, I think, crap. I want to say no. I want to say Laura Landa as one of the new ones, but I don't. I remember her having a good amount of roles. I think she was in Day Alive. I know that because she was a character named Ellen Mathers. She was in Day Alive. I think she was crap. Cause I know her first role ever. No. I remember Laura, she was Annie Leonhardt in Attack on Titan. And I remember that being significant because that was her first role in Funimation, anything Funimation related. Because, you know, Ultimate Memory came before that, but Ultimate Memory doesn't, did it? No, Ultimate Memory came after. Crap. Ultimate Memory came after Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan, the anime. She was Luvia in Fate Stay. I try to remember. I think she was Zenovia in High School DxD too. Was she? Damn, I cannot remember. Oh my god, I need to remember these characters. Crap, she was freaking Kasumi in Dead or Alive 5. I remember now. I remember. That's what's been eating me at the way the whole time. She was freaking Kasumi in and she was Alpha too, but she was Kasumi in Dead or Alive 5. I freaking remember now. God damn it. I remember now. Oh my god. That's been eating away at me all week, dude. God damn it. I freaking knew this voice sound familiar. I was like, man, I've been playing a lot of Dead or Alive 5 recently because Dead or Alive 6 is, it's not a bad game. It's just I don't want to deal with that DLC special pass crap. But I remember, it's like, man, I remember her voice. But what the hell is she? Like, I remember this voice. And I was like, crap, she was freaking Kasumi. God damn it. Oh, I remember now. Because it's been a minute, dude. It's been so long. I freaking knew it. God damn it. I remember. Because Kasumi's voice sounded so familiar. I was like, man, who is this? Who is she? It's for the life of me. It's going to be eating me up all day. Because I'll never remember normally, and I'm like, damn, who is she? I guess I could say another one could be like relatively fresh because like these characters, there's a couple of voice actors for BlazBlue that are like fresh. They don't have that many works. I guess Julianne Taylor has like a bunch. I think she has a good amount of works, but the only ones I can remember off the top of my head are freaking she was in Fully Coolly Progressive. I can't remember the character's name that she was from. I remember her being in Bleach. She was damn it, she was in the filler ones. Because I remember her being Nozomi Kujo. I bet everybody's listening to me right now thinking they don't know what the hell I'm saying. But she was in Bleach. I can't remember the character she was in Bleach. I remember her being Nozomi, but that's only because, like, Nozomi was trash and it reminded me of Tsubaki. But the thing... Oh yeah, she was in Star Wars Crusader. She was Holly Kujo. Crap, I remember now. Because I'm trying to do this without looking at anything. I'm trying to do this off the top of my head. She was Fumitan in Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans. And I like Fumitan. I remember her now. Crap. What else? I don't remember anything else. I don't. Crap. What else? I remember her being someone else. I think that's it. I think I said other than Tsubaki, Kokono, and Izuo, that's really much. She don't have any main game roles from what I remember. I remember, she probably has something in Fire Emblem, dude. I played Fire Emblem Fates, and I want to say she was one of the characters in it, but God, if I remember. Hell if I remember, I don't. I'm trying to think of the less, like some of the lesser ones, like some of the voice actors that don't have that many works in BlazBlue, because like, I want to say Cindy Robinson, like, Makoto, Cindy Robinson, but like, Cindy Robinson has a good amount of works, if I remember correctly, I think. I know she's like Amy Rose in Sonic. Oh, excuse me. I know she was Kukaku Shiba in Bleach, but I don't know if she was always Kukaku or not. I don't know. And I can't remember anything else. That all I know she was crap. She was let me think. She was Kushina in Naruto. Crap. She was Kushina. God damn it. How do I forget Kushina? Because I barely see Kushina and I barely hear her voice. I think Cindy Robinson was Kushina. She was Makoto. I want to say she was someone else, but for the life of me, can't remember. I already said yes. Oh, she's Labras. Duh, yeah, Labras. Forgot about Labras. That's all I remember. That's all I remember from her. Because I swear to God, I remember all these voice actors, and every time I looked at one of their pages, I looked and I saw Fire Emblem next one. I was like, man, everyone's just getting Fire Emblem work. Like Fire Emblem will just pick anyone. God damn. It's like, oh, you're a voice actor. You go in. You're gonna be in here. And like, I'm trying to remember the actors that don't have that many works. I know Carrie Savage doesn't have that many, because I remember she was Celica, she was Shirley in Fate Zero, but I don't remember anyone else. Crap. What was? I think nope, that wasn't it. I was thinking of School Rumble, but she was probably in School Rumble. I don't know, man. Crap! She was crap. She was She was Mika Harima in Dorora. She was Mika Harima. I remember. She was Mika Harima too. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what Dorora is. It's hard to say that. It's hard to say that while laughing. But yeah, she was in Dorora. I remember that because I did my rewatch like a couple months ago, and I heard her voice. I was like, "Holy crap, that's her!" I think that's all I remember, man. I don't remember jack about freaking like. I don't remember like I know she was Shirley in Fate. Okay, she was for Shirley in Fate Zero, Mika Harima in Dora, and Celica. Because I watch a good amount of anime, but like the anime she's probably from, I honestly can't remember. Anyone else I can remember? Hey, Billy Kametz? Like, Billy Kametz just became Naruto in, like, Cross Tag, and the only other role I know him from was Josuke from, Diamond is Unbreakable. That's the only other one I remember his, pedigree from. Let me think. I probably do. I think he's Metal Lee in Boruto, but I don't watch Boruto all that much. I honestly don't watch Boruto all that much, so I can't remember. No, wait, I remember. He's I think he's Alba now. He's Alba now in the Netflix dub of Evangelion, and he wasn't bad, but he just I don't know, man. Shoot. Oh yeah, I remember him. He's supposed to be in Persona 5 Royal. He's supposed to be in Persona 5 Royal. He's supposed to be some kind of counselor character. I can't remember the name of for the life of me, but yeah, Billy Kametz. And I think they're going to dub Promare, and I think I saw his name on a listing for that. I don't remember. Did they dub Promare? Promare's not even out yet. I don't freaking know. But I think he's going to be Billy Kametz in that, Billy Kametz there too. So, I don't know. I saw the English listing for it, but if he's Billy Kametz there, then hell yeah. And he gets to be the main character. Like, Billy Kametz has been getting a lot of new main character roles. Like, I hope someone verifies this, because I have no idea if Promare, that new movie from, Studio Trigger, I don't know if it's dubbed or not yet, but if it's going to be dubbed, I hope he got the role. I don't know. But yeah, Billy Kametz sounds great. He's up and coming, and I'm glad, because like he sounds really good. But other than that, BlazBlue doesn't really have that many new voice actors popping up. Like, it didn't really. Like, unless you want to talk about side characters, but I don't count side characters because like some of the side characters don't just share the voice actors with like the main characters. Like for example, like someone like freaking Torakaka, she's just Kate Higgins anyway. Like Torakaka's Kate Higgins, well, we're our guy is Izanami. Freaking Trinity is just Laura Bailey / Alexis Tipton anyway. Shoot, anybody else? I'm trying to remember. No, I think that's it. Kajun, like, who's Kajun? Crap, dude. I think she's Jeremy Lay. I don't remember. Now, okay, you know, I'm gonna have to go look this up. I gotta look this one up. Is she Jeremy? Yeah, she's Jeremy. Okay, cool. I got it. Okay, yeah, she is Jeremy Lay. I remember now. And Jeremy Lay's got like a good amount. See, she has a lot. Like, looking at her list right now, goddamn, I had to go look this up. And she has a lot of works, man. Damn, dude. She's awesome in SAO. Did not know that. I didn't freaking know that. God damn. Like, seriously, god damn. I even know that. That threw me off. She's Kudelia in Iron-Blooded Orphans. What the how did I not know this? Oh my god, dude. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. I love Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. And when you've noticed, when you find out something new about something you like, it just blows your mind to me. For me personally. I did not know Kudelia was Jeremy Lay. Did not know that. Holy crap. I didn't even know that. That wasn't even like... Damn. I watched that anime so many times and never caught on. Wow, she's Pin. in the Netflix dub of Evangelion. Oh my god, dude. What the frick? Why is she Pin? Pin doesn't even talk, dude. What kind of voice acting? Oh, she's A2 and Nier. Yeah, I figured as much. I haven't finished Nier Automata yet, so didn't know that. But what kind of voice actor do you have to be to go voice a freaking character that doesn't even talk or just grunt? You even need a voice actor for that. You could just get anyone in the room to grunt. Like, what the hell? Of course, she has a bunch of Fire Emblem roles because, damn, the Fire Emblem picks all the big voice actors. God damn. Jesus Christ, Fire Emblem. Wait a minute, she's Makoto Nijima too? You're kidding me. She's freaking Makoto. Damn, dude. I really need to pay attention to these voice actors more. God damn. Ugh. I freaking remember when S first was announced for Cross Tag, and I was like, man, everybody was like, nah, dude, she's Eden Regal. Nah, dude, she's Jeremy Lay. And I was thinking, crap, I don't know which one's which. Because I haven't heard of those two, before Cross Tag even came out, I was like before S even had anything, was like, who the hell is Jeremy Lay? I remember Eden Regal because I remember she was on I remember hearing her for the first time on a game called Conception 2. And the only reason it made me laugh because her brother Sam Regal was one of the voice actors, and Sam Regal was the main character. It's a harem game, and so she was one of the harem girls. I'm thinking, bro, why the hell is she's the sister in the harem game? And it made me laugh too. But I was like, man, god damn it, who the hell is Jeremy Lay? I never heard of her till now. And I was like, you're kidding me? She's all these people and I never heard of them because like I remember hearing who dubbed Persona 5. I remember Xander Mobus being Joker. I think Max Middleman being Ryuji. And Zanf Hyun. I don't know. I still don't know how to pronounce her name. Zanf. I'm sorry I mispronounced your name, but Zanf as Haru. And Robbie Damon as Makechi. And I think that's everybody. No, DC Douglas was also Kamoshida. There we go. Damn. Freaking stutter right there. But like, other than that, everyone else's voice actors kind of flew over my head. Like, I can't, like, for the life of me, I just can't remember everybody else's voice actors shoot. God damn it. I'm stalling here. In Persona. But the point is, yeah, I never heard of Eden Regal until then. I was like, who the hell is Eden Regal? So I had to go look her up. And apparently she was Hitomi in Dead or Alive 5. I was like, no way, you can't. She was Hitomi in Dead or Alive 5. She was Iris in Final Fantasy 15. She was freaking May in Guilty Gear Xrd. When it was dubbed. She was freaking She was Marie, which I don't even like Marie. I'm not gonna lie, I hate Marie, dude. And Persona 4 Golden and Arena Ultimax and Q and whatever else game she appeared in. She was a Hifumi Togo in Persona 5. And yeah, that's all. Oh, and she was somebody in World Final Fantasy too, but I can't remember the name. Like, I think she was like another character. I don't know. But yeah, she was all those people. Was like, man, you're kidding me. How the hell? How the hell I don't know these people, man? God damn it. Who the hell is Eden Regal? As I looked up her voice and stuff, and I was like, you're kidding me. Like, it blows my mind when I finally learned something about new voice actors, and I was like, oh, shoot. These characters. I was like, huh, I never knew they voiced these people. That happened with me with, like, I remember, moving on from that, I remember with, Mai's voice actress, Stephanie Shea. Still don't know how to pronounce her last name. I think it's Shay. I call her Shay. I've been calling her Shay for years. I thought her name was Stephanie Stay, but then I thought the first H in her name made me confused with T, and I was like, oh, Stephanie Shay instead of Stay. But the point is, like, when she was, like, announced for Cross Tag and then her English voice got leaked, I was like, why the hell does she sound like she's, like, taking the Orihime and Hinata route than her usual, because she had, like, a deeper voice in Chronophantasma to use for Mai, because Mai was still a dude then, well, still not a dude, but just becoming a woman. And then, you know, after all the at the events of Variable Heart and Essential Fiction, now she's more of a woman, which is why she sounds like her voice is higher pitched now. I'm like, oh, I get it now. That makes sense. Didn't like it at first, but I got used to it. I didn't like it at first, but I got used to it over time. I was like, oh, well, that makes more sense. That's why her voice sounds higher pitched. And I've known Stephanie Shea for years, dude. Like, because, like, she was Hinata. She was Erika 7. She was Orihime from Bleach. Trying to remember off the top of my head. Crap. She was Mamimi and Fully Cooley, which it still blew my mind because I couldn't even tell that she was the same until I heard her voice more. She was Nui Harime in Kill la Kill. Shoot, what else? Crap. I want to say she was she was in Sailor Moon too. She was Usagi, but I might be wrong on that one because I haven't seen. I'm not really that. I'm not into Sailor Moon like I used to be. So, you know, I was never in Sailor Moon as I used to be. So it's been a long time. I don't know. She was Kyrie in Devil May Cry, which it's funny hearing Steph. Like, it's funny because Jung Young Bosch is Nero, and Stephanie Shea is Kyrie. And it's kind of like, you know, it was Ichigo and Orihime. Now it's Nero and Kyrie. It's made me laugh. She was Metis in Persona 3 Fez. I never really liked Metis all that much, but Metis looks cool as hell. So I'm funny. I'm talking more about the voice actors than BlazBlue now, because I just like these actors. They're just great at what they do. I'm going off track again. Like, it's crazy. And for, like, anything English-wise, I swear to God, I think she was in Ball. Yeah, she was in Ball Masters. 9009. I can't really pronounce it, but it was called Ball Masters. And it was like this a parody show of anime. And I like that show. I actually do like Ball Masters. It only ran for one season. And the animation was, it was like, it got good. It got Sakuga levels at certain points, but most of the time it was just like characters just walking, and like, it's like it had that weird skin moving thing like Ed and Eddie had. And like, I was thinking, like, man, this show is actually pretty good. It has lore, and it had good lore, decent enough characters, and it was funny to me, and I missed that show. It was like a parody of anime. I loved it. And it means like, oh, that's Stephanie Shea. It's hilarious because she was acting as like a character. There was a famous character named Luna, and she was acting as, because like the characters that Luna was, she was in a parody of Sailor Moon characters, which is why she was Usagi, so she played, a parody of Sailor Moon character, which I like. I like when things like that just come back around. It's crazy. But other than that, yeah, just Stephanie Shea is like, she just banks, man. Like, she banks so much, dude. My personal favorite, as I said before, everybody's my favorite on here, but my personal favorite is Patrick Sykes, dude. Like, Patrick he is raw. I don't care what anyone says. I said this before at the beginning of the video. He is Ragna. I don't care what anyone says. He's Ragna, dude. He was obviously, Sates was Dio. He's Endeavor and My Hero. I think he's Gamagori in Kill la Kill. He's Isshin Kurosaki in Bleach. I want to say he was someone in Asterisk War, but I hate Asterisk War. He was Senji in Dead Man Wonderland. He was Keith Shottis in Attack on Titan. I remember that because I remember when it took me a minute because like I never thought about it much before, but when they came out with the Attack on Titan parody, then I heard about I remember Keith Shaw as the voice, and I was like, oh shoot, it was Seitz the whole time. He was Simon. I can't remember Simon's last name, but he was a dude named Simon Durara, and that's because that was one of his standout roles to me. One of his other standout roles, because Simon was a Russian dude, so he had to speak a lot of Russian, sound Russian, and Simon was he was black but Russian, and that was like a role that I was not expect Seitz to actually do. I mean, well, Keith Shaw is black too, if you want to count that, but both Simon was black and Russian, and I'm thinking, damn. Now he had to speak Russian, he had to sound Russian, and he shot at the park, man. It was really good. He was Sloth in FMA. Like I can remember Seitz roles easier because like I've been following the dude for years. Ever since BlazBlue came out, he's just like, oh dude, I have to follow this guy. I have to know what he's up to. If I remember correctly, I think he was Kyrie in Fate Apocrypha, but I don't. Oh, he's Jiren in Dragon Ball. Forgot about Jiren. Always forget about Jiren. I think he was Frankie in One. Yeah, he's Frankie in One Piece. I'm not really a One Piece guy. I'm not really. He was Agiel in Sword Art, and that's only reason I remember he's Agiel because he's the only character I like in Sword Art. Because he was the only character that I ever liked in Sword Art, and I'm not gonna lie about that. He's based Armstrong in Dead or Alive 5, which I already knew off the bat. Was his name Bass or Baz? Crap, I don't remember if his name was Bass or Baz. I don't know. It's been a minute since I played Dead or Alive 5. What else was he? I'm trying to remember his other voice actor roles, but it's been so long, dude. It's been so long. Oh yeah, he was Hino Kagetsuchi in Persona 4 Arena. Ew. He was also an announcer too, so that's something. When you announce before the battle, it's like, oh, this will be a great match. That was Seitz himself. But he was also Hino Kagetsuchi in Ultimax, which is a waste of Seitz's talent, dude. That was a waste, man. Oh my god, Hino Kagetsuchi sucked. And you waste Seitz on him, man. What the hell? That was a waste, dude. God damn it, man. Whatever, man. Like, freaking... But other than that, that's all the roles I can remember with Patrick, other than Rogden himself, but there's no point in me saying that because I already know. Because I don't play that many games as much as I used to. And, like, he probably has a bunch of other roles in it, too, but, like, for the life of me, I just... Oh, yeah, I remember he was Zamam in Sonic Lost World. And that also threw me for a loop, because I was like, I don't hear Seitz at all in this voice. And it took me to looking him up online. I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. He's actually freaking Patrick Seitz, too? Another waste of his character. Why waste Patrick Seitz on freaking Zamam, dude? The Deadly Six sucked. Because you wasted Stephanie. You wasted, what was that? What was her name? Xena, I think? Crap, no, what was her name? The green one. The freaking green chick. What was her name, dude? God damn it. Shit. I don't remember. God damn it. What was her name? Oh, God, what was her name? Cena, shoot. I was just looking up Stephanie Shea. I'm dumb as hell. Like, the funny thing about this, the Deadly Six actually have great voice actors. Like, Zavok was Travis Willingham, which I'm surprised. Zaman was Patrick Seitz. God, crap. What was that dude named? Oh my god, the master of them all. I can't remember the name. I can't remember his name. Shoot. Well, he was Kirk Thornton. I remember him. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. But Xena was Stephanie Shea. Zor was Sam Riegel, and freaking Zaz, of all people. The crazy manic dude was Liam freaking O'Brien. They picked the best voice actors for these god-awful characters. What? These are some of the best voice actors in anime, and you pick them for the worst roles you could ever think them as. Which is weird for Sonic. Like, you never thought you'd hear Patrick Seitz in Sonic, of all people. But then again, Liam O'Brien will go on to voice Infinite from Sonic Forces, and it's funny that I know all this because I don't even play Sonic. The only reason I even know all this crap is because of my brother. He plays Sonic, and now that I think about it, Sonic doesn't really have a bunch of good voice actors now that I think about it. Well, some that are not like, actually good voice actors, not like freaking Well, the newer ones do. The newer games do. Not like the older games where everyone kind of sound like garbage. But but yeah, they wasted all these good voice actors on the freaking Deadly Six, dude. Like, god damn it. Why? Travis Willingham, you got him for this? Patrick, Kirk, Stephanie, Sam Riegel, and Liam O'Brien, you got him for this. That's a goddamn shame, dude. Imagine I could just dub over Rogden's voice lines for Zavik, man. And I'm still talking about all this, and I bet no one knows what I'm talking about. Like, I have to talk about the voice actors more than the actual BlazBlue context itself, because I already did that. I just feel like talking about the voice actors now, because I love them so damn much, dude. But yeah, Sights, I've been following Sights for years, man. Like, I just been, like, this dude, it's something about, like, it's just his vocal range is so good. And when he voices Rogden, he's just so good at it. Like, it's just like he's literally the character himself. And like, and Sights, I'll call him Sights, like, goddamn, I've been calling him Sights for years. And when he finally said his name was Patrick Sights, I was like, I can't do it. I can't call him Patrick either because it makes me think of SpongeBob. But Sights has been voicing, like he does Rogden so good. Like, I can't stress that enough. He is Rogna. I don't care what I said this, like, this is my third time saying it, but he's just Rogna, dude. Like, you can, like, he loves the role, too. He really does love voicing Rogna. He really does love it. He does it. He loves voicing Rogna. That's one, he said himself that Rogna is one of his favorite roles to play, and I can't blame him, dude. He does Rogna so well. Like, the guy just fits the role, like, more than anyone could ever fit the role. Hell, you can replace, okay, for someone like Naruto, you can replace Billy Camus with Josh Strell, which I wanted to be his voice actor, but, you know, Billy Camus does well, too. But you can't replace Rogna with no one else, dude. You can't replace Rogna. Like, with Sights as Rogna, you can't replace him. Now, a voice actor that I admit that I don't keep much up with is Rachel as Mela Lee. And the only reason I knew Mela Lee, you know, for Rachel is because I knew her from Fate Stay, and she was Ren, which is kind of funny to me, because, like, they share the same Japanese voice actress, Kana Ueda, and the same English voice actress. It's crazy. I like that. Like, both Ren and Rachel, I like that. And it makes so much sense. It's perfect. But, like, the role, like, I don't keep up with her all that much. Like, off the top of my head, I think I remember her. She was like, shoot. See, now I told myself I was going to remember. Now I remember. Now I forgot. God damn it. Like, if I remember correctly, off the top of my head, all I remember her being was Rachel, Ren. God damn it. I think that's it. Oh, that's all I remember her. God damn it. I thought Mela Lee voiced more people, but she probably did. I just, you know, can't remember them. And if she was from something, she's probably from someone that I didn't, you know, she's probably someone that, from a series I didn't watch. I remember looking up for RWBY, and she was Caroline Cordovan, but I didn't feel it was appropriate to mention Caroline because I don't think nobody likes Caroline Cordovan, so, you know, yeah. But I'm gonna give Noelle some credit. You know, Christina V. Like, funny enough, she actually, like, Laura Bailey, like, actually did, like, a little bit of overtime on her for Continuum Shift's 2 arcade mode, which is weird as hell to say, because they couldn't, I don't know why they did for Continuum Shift's arcade. Why the hell Laura Bailey as Noelle sound weird as hell. But as for Christina V, I do remember some of her work. Like, well, some of it. Like, there's probably some anime I didn't even watch of her. I remember she was Homura in Magica Madoka, because I like Magic Madoka. She was Lofter in Iron Blooded Orphans. Still crying about that to this day, because, you know, if you don't know what I'm talking about, then I'm glad you don't, because it's painful. She was Rei Maru in Kill la Kill. I remember that. Crap. She was Sakura in Fate Stay, but damn, dude, it's been a minute since I actually watched something on Fate Stay, but I remember her being Sakura. I think that might be it. I think I might. I don't want to do all this while looking up stuff. I don't. I'm trying to do this without looking up stuff online about it because I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. If I'm a fan of these guys, I should be able to remember off the top of my head. I think she was in Type 0, but I can't remember the chick's name. Like Final Fantasy Type 0. Cannot remember the name of that girl Type 0, but Type 0 has some wonky voice acting in the first place, and I kind of don't feel safe mentioning those either. So, you know, gotta move on from that. I feel it's appropriate to mention David Vincent as Jin. David Vincent's been getting a lot of, you know, funny enough, I started to think more about David Vincent. And he has two roles, like two main roles at least. He either has some blonde dude role or an announcer. And it's crazy, dude. Like, he was an announcer for JoJo. Well, he was not an announcer. He was a narrator for JoJo, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I remember him being a narrator for something else, but I don't remember. He was Grimjow in Bleach. I remember that. It's kind of hard to forget David Vincent's Grimjow. It's Grimjow of all people, so, you know, kind of threw me off for a bit until I went back to remember. He was Naze Turbin in Iron-Blooded Orphans. Man, you know, it'd been great if I actually had pictures up here. It'd be great if I actually had pictures up here, but I was like, nope, no editing, man. Gotta keep this straight. If I remember correctly, he was obviously Senketsu in Kill la Kill. And he was a dude named Seiji in Dura. I can't say it without being stupid. And there was another dude he voiced. His name was Alec. And he was in Conception too. And he's pretty much just like Jin, dude. Like, blonde hair, stoic attitude, sword user. It's pretty much Jin. And I think he was Elliot in Dead or Alive 5. And, you know, another blonde dude. Like, god damn, dude. Oh, man. I think he was T-Hawk in Street Fighter 4, but I haven't played Street Fighter 4 in so long. Like, I haven't played Street Fighter 4 in so long, man. It's just crazy. But, you know, without delving into every single voice actor on this list, I do love these voice actors. I do love the cast of BlazBlue. And honestly, without them, I mean, BlazBlue just, you know, it would be a bad game at all. Not in the least. It wouldn't be a bad game at all. It's just that they made this series for me. They really did. They honestly made the series for me. That's all I can say. It really is all I can say. And I love you, BlazBlue, and love your cast. And one day I hope you do get the love and respect y'all deserve.